How's it going, Spartan fans? I'm Blake Brodie alongside Brad Hawley, bringing you another installment of the Spartan Corner. Now, playoff basketball is in full swing around the area. Alexander still has one of two teams remaining in this thing. And Brad, if you had told me before the tournament started that Alexander would have one team left, one would be sent home early, all my money would have been on the Lady Spartans.
Yeah, you can't take away what the Lady Spartans did this year,
Sure.
But they just ran into a really hot team, the Valley Lady Indians and Whitney Bear. You got to tip your cap to what they did. But the best part is the Alexander guys, they won, so we get to keep on doing these Spartan Corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to a great group of seniors the Lady Spartans had. Their careers were cut short, but like you said, the boys still alive in this thing. They have a game Sunday night with Piketon in the district semifinals. They've made the convo now 4 straight years. And Brad, in order to get to this point, they've played 2 very opposite playoff games against Crooksville. High octane, they scored 63 points, and then turned around against Southeastern and won a grinded out, game in the 30s. So Alexander winning all kinds of games right now.
Yeah, it's a big time confidence builder. They've won 6 out of the last 7. They beat Crooksville up and down game. They beat
Southeastern, 3 seed.
Yeah, they beat Southeastern 38-31 in a slow game. And so that's just great confidence builder going into this number 2 seed Piketon, who's 19-2. But what kind of player are we worrying about as Spartan fans?
Well, Evan Legg, he takes this Piketon team and he makes them what they are. This is a guard. He shoots over 50% of their shots. He averages over 22 points a game, so he is the main key for Alexander to stop.
Yeah, and then who else I like to see is Keenan Brush, 6'6" senior center. He's very big strength-wise, so I'd like to see what Jack Hart can do on the offensive side of the ball against him. Keenan Brush only scores 6 points. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the 6.7 rebounds and the defense that he's going to put up against Jack Hart.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Hart, he's going to be huge for Alexander because Alexander, in order to win this game, talking with Coach Gabriel, they're going to have to play a slow-it-down game, play at a snail's pace, really work the ball around, try to get it inside to Jack Hart because Jack Hart, he has 3-4 inches on Brush, and Brush, I'm not sure how many times he's gone against a guy that's had size on him. So Alexander's really going to try and slow it down, work it around to Jack Hart, and keep this Piketon offense that runs up and down the floor. They like to score a lot of points. In fact, they average 66. Alexander's going to try to play a game in the 50s. Coach Gabriel said if it's a game that's played, 40s, 50s, he really likes their chances.
Yeah, Blaine Gabriel talking, he says that they're going to play a 2-3 zone and make Piketon shoot over their hands. Piketon only shoots 20% from the three-point line.
Right, that's a huge statistic right there. In fact, Piketon only shoots 49% from the floor, and that's from 2-point range, 20% from 3, so not a very good shooting team. That's why Alexander is going to play a 2-3 zone, try and make them go long range because I tell you what, they don't shoot it very well, and that even goes all the way to the foul line. They get to the foul line 25 times a game, which shows that they like to move it up and down the court at a fast pace. They get fouled around the basket a lot, but they only make 62% as a team from the foul line. So Alexander, you can't be afraid to foul them. If they have an easy look, foul them, make them earn at the line.
Yeah, don't be afraid to foul, slow down. I mean, that also plays into slowing down the pace. But if you look, Alexander and Piketon had a common opponent. It was Vinton County.
Right.
Piketon actually lost to Vinton County by 3 points. Alexander lost in double digits, but it was competitive both times against Vinton County. And any Spartan fan would say on any given day they could have beaten Vinton County.
Right.
And Vinton County proved any given day that they could beat Piketon. So I'd like to see, I'm going to love seeing this matchup. I know Alexander's the 2 seed and the underdog, but I think it's going to be a really competitive game at the combo.
Alexander coming to the 6th seed. I tell you what, those games with Vinton County, those were before Alexander started to get this momentum, and before they really started to turn their season around. So Piketon not playing a typical 6th seed right now. And Alexander, they knocked off Southeastern, the 3. They're coming in hot. They handled Crooksville in the first round game. Piketon's going to have their hands full with Alexander. We'll take a look at the bracket right now. The winner of this game will move on to the district finals against either Chesapeake or Wellston. So obviously Alexander would like to see Wellston get by that game, but should shape up for an interesting finals.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be excited. I know that we will be doing another one of these games to either talk about a great Spartan year, or we get to talk about Alexander taking on either Chesapeake or Wellston.
Well, we'll see how it all unfolds Sunday night, 7:15 at the Convocation Center. Alexander against Piketon. You can bet Brad and myself will be there for that one. But that's all we have for you tonight. For Brad Hawley, I'm Blake Brodie. See ya.